Anyway, Ransford, Bokodia.
Nabanatum, divine selection. But your own way.
Oh, you made the main question.
Yes, Ebenezer, but you are dear Bedrunia.
Exactly so.
Chrome Adria.
Kuma Jopa.
And so, no, I say, and yet greater Accra going.
No.
The whole country.
One say the issue of global warming. Here, a man for fee say, I had a wage. And actually, at the time, here. Oh, and yes, science fiction. It is indeed a reality. In fact, there is a lot of evidence to show that the ice cap is melting in the Arctics. Which your Mampini Mahama, in the State of the Nation address, that was last year, right? So this year, last year. Okasano, Chemus, the Maldives, and other islands are submerging. The polar bears are drowning. The Arctic is melting. Would you not to in fact, scientists who say between 3 to 6 decades in every period of human existence, the climatic conditions of the world changes. Which means is that at least within a maximum period of 50 years, the climatic condition changes. And it's obvious. What is even making it more devastating this time is the issue of global warming. The carbon dioxide emitting from the industrial countries and all of that is contributing to this problem. So we had desertification, falling down of trees. That's the reason. We had the encroachment of your forest reserves by the previous government and the devastation to the vegetational cover became one of the prominent issues now Edi Hunkomo. Do you get it? So any air concern and so a deba a insure eto. A bra na wonyin ni say insure beto no na insure neto. Time office insure no beto no. The rate at which obese estimate say insure no beto no e beto mana chensa. And very shocking. So what studied the part in a year after June 2014. ABC Sabri insure be beto Accra biano. It is more than the Akoso in the previous year that we know.
I see.
Yeah. If you overfollow terrain now, that's how it is. And it is going to get worse. And one thing about the issue of flooding, I also found it very, very serious. Not only in Accra, but every part of the country. Do you get it? And Accra have become one of the talking points of our national flood situation because naturally, we have said the Yankopon si bo ni we are sending your day Ghana to Yanua. Baby Accra, can you consider Accra the capital city of Ghana?
Oh, Sam.
Yes. Can you consider Accra the capital city of Ghana? It could have been one of our commercial cities, but not a capital city because moment over Accra, the capital city, no the pressure about so. There's a scramble for land. And government, because land ownership in Ghana is not absolutely vested in the central government. Now, ownership by either allodial title, family, stool lands, and all of that. Government doesn't have control about who sells land to who. Idea government bit my the institutions to be regulating the development of infrastructures. And the regulatory agencies have not been up to their task over the years, which has led to a betrayal of public duty. Young Crawford baby, any kwanse komusi and dan AC. Or the open agenti, or Tonwana you got a mukra or beton. Insurance crowd beton, no be a coffee, no one sit down. Insurance toa. Nature will always find its own way. Either it will punish you or it will reward you. So we are all suffering from the negligence, ineptitude, the failure and irresponsibility of a certain individuals whose behavior have caused this price a year in a year. So the flooding situation for me is going to get worse. It's going to get worse unless something drastic and significant is done about this indiscriminate development of certain places which by design of nature should have not been developed in the first place.
I see.
So maybe sana mi hunu. But anyway, Omampeni and Nene answer ofina kontu mbedru no. Me hwe se na papa nsi kasa na. He's very much worried. And I know he will take a decisive action.
I see.
So what I'm trying to say is that Omani na yenta nechi na decisive and bold decision Omampeni be taken. Yemfa kuma panta nechi na wontumi ye. San say Ransford, one more Atoren chemti, amunio say, no munya bebintra and all of that. Yes, not more enkobwa. Not more printing machines in your office one. When sika on Modeko?
Oh, my sika.
Very well. And you and I know that on my sika and so here they no P. And the other individual will be creating the problem. Near time public funds are they solving individual problem. Metias ye. You get that? Metias ye. And Nipa where's and you must be punished. And in fact, I think that if there is to be a legal regime, regulate Saudi way, Parliament should look at it. Parliament should look at it because
I don't quite have a problem now because now Osha flooding now. Any greater crown kwa.
Any greater crown kwa.
Yeah, but me who videos be the northern part of Ghana. It is Salaga or one of the either cities or towns maybe or not. And yet better, sir. So maybe I don't know a contributing factor there. Yes. But entirely no, I think that on minus any design near no. I think that we have a long way to go.
The northern part now Wakano. I can say without fear of contradiction.
I can say the volume of water this year I feel it's rubber.
Yeah, enough for
yeah.
Oh, I can say without fear of contradiction, say me crew one no for. Yes, see, a dying, a block of waterways.
Oh, okay.
You see, there are certain things you have no control over them. Natural disaster, for example.
Yeah.
So, say, I'll call Europe and US, hurricanes, or call eastern part of the world, Iran, Asia areas, one from typhoons. Oh, sa from a jump on through dua eboa. Ensure these are different, kind of isolated situations. But in this case, I am talking about an avoidable situation, which by virtue of obi actions, create a problem for all of us. I don't know whether you are appreciating the difference I may draw. So, it's a short tona yiri or no for say bagredam mubie.
Yeah.
Occasionally. And I'm attempted to believe that not too long away from now, Baghdad will be open again. Raji Mahamadou Baomiasu Waye the Palugu Dam. What happened to the Palugu Dam? $11 million to $12 million. Aira, no dam, no even a trip of Ariampo at site. Ye be what will happen. The southern part, which is the northern part of Ghana, which is the southern part of Burkina Faso, will pay the price. And we've been living with this problem for all this while. That's a different situation. But Accra flood in Nankasa. Look at the Ramsey site. You recall, so last year, President Mahama called Ramsey site. You remember? Yeah, he met Akwebiana or develop a portion of the site. Yeah, no one failure obviously die. No one penika said, "Bibi, I'm going to find you and return you." And he tasked NADMO and the city authorities in charge of that metropolis to see to it that that structure is demolished and the heap of sand no more is carried away. Oh, so this is a complete human factor. So it's a human factor. I really be feel Ramsey side no. I really nkasa anante free baby or ambegu. Unipa na ne buy. Why not authorize that area and say bit must die or why not no? And these are the issues of land ownership comes to play. So the point I'm making here is that the land ownership not vested in the central government. No so tonwa ye tonwa sabio sika ye penti baby ni kwanse be si dan pone de ma obi no si dan also. In show to in show me five. Obi be afa.
Yeah.
Botwe madam for biti botwe. Or say akwa me mboni din for very good reason. In fact, for the sake of national unity, let me keep the name anonymous. Akwa no block waterway. You know, feeling who in no ton that portion no edema estate developer be.
And also toy.
And also toy be see 9 season. Last year, who teams with a far butcher, I believe this year still going on.
Wow.
MPP Penipa.
And a toy.
And so called twice on the same area. Was sitting down or ne dining tea, why you let me say, I dead young for cameras, any media men, and coach say, Nipa Semensi, and for Kebuache, MPP executive, ne dining. Or Amalaba dining, Nani Panu, for the nation to know for the public who are the nation wreckers. But Ranford, my man can we on. So observe here. A big beer MPP better conyo so free subiano. The flood issues in Accra become worse. Have you observed that? Have you observed that? Have you observed that?
Yeah.
A big beer MPP better bam. No more free subiano. The flood situation of Accra becomes worse. Let me give you a classical example. When Mens Rollins was in power, there were a lot of places that you dare not encroach it. The Ramsey site was 100% preserved. Bawi, that's a Densu river bank. Yeah. Those lands were not sold out. You dare not. When Kufuor came to power in 2001, all the way to 2009, so what happened to Accra? Certain places began to flood for the first time. Are you aware? Say the village you see honor yamnem.
And yes, village
you chill in ano. A swampy land. No more feelings are done in so. And MPP came back again. They have left and look at the problem we are in. A bad land situation in Accra on. Let me ask this question. A ban saying, and we DVLA every 37 Eriko Kwabenya atomic area ho. Without objection.
MPP time no.
Of course, but you don't know. Now DVLA ayi edi free 37. Assassino. No adam na ya omo dia sesi
na how the regional office na.
National office. Omo register vehicles.
Yeah, how original office.
How original office.
Yeah,
original
national office.
National office no. You switch back road no.
Side or opposite.
So okay, Nekwe office or
opposite Jubilee House.
Nekwe office or yeah, mahu. Okay, fine. That was the original office, right? Yeah, yi every ho. E dey Kwabenya area ho. Around Atomic. Omo dey alcohol. And assassin. In fact, assassin omo dey sa dan no sa ayi no koye no. Assassin the government land. It's part of Atomic land. Okay?
Abana facility akusini dium.
And assassin na omo yi. DVL fonde omo ko ho no. Ya e water the 7 no. Ho anam na ya omo dia sisi ya. See Ransford, for the sake of the love of this country, NPP must never be allowed anywhere close to power.
Samum.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Kramo. Because so Newman Kofu we koye na Santa region and run. Who are they fooling?
Ebeko.
Na me on.
Ebeko.
Yo see maminka we kra. Yebeko ba maminka we. I told down. Me dwene asante man ho na makoma nwenu gu me yem. Do I am not me asantini. By you me asantema. Adanse grow me sa ho ne wo me.
Oboase side ho.
Oboase side ho. And the Krofom district. Me fruma esha asantema.
I see.
So therefore, of course, that for the Caribbean Castle for me TVs will be yini no. That's where you belong.
We are Santini.
And interestingly, ukohwa omunni mi kwache me amikrum.
And okra.
But o share Santini sabio ya o ye tribalistic bi o MPP ni.
Samom.
That's it.
Yeah, o metum.
O share Santini ya so when you are Santini obu abomfia o ye MPP ni. But enya Santifo susuban no. By a partner subaya or moody dria or monko for him. Then sans or modos was Santima Munti. 1 more ya more Rebecca Sante yimu, a Santifo and yimu, or many pomi yimu. Now, as an MP4, or Musuban Fina Suban Fu Muno, 1 more ya man crofo pi or Ghana ha, or 1 year Timukambi against Asantes, which is very bad and which is not true. You hear it often. And the 4 M-Person for them, and the 4 M-Person for them, and all of that, which is a complete lie because MPP need to ding now kuta a Maliba, a Zong, maybe Mauli, and all of that. That green answer on to Abamano. So on to Abaman, then the way that we're at time for. Do you get that? And as Oya said, we are Santinity, over green say, a Santa 4 general on behavior, which is so true. And I want Asantes to begin to distance themselves from the MPP.
Okay.
Because so we are if you really love Afari and the people of Asante region, project are not by 2016 90% complete. When that hospital was built like that, they can manufacture their own oxygen. Do you know that?
I see.
Yes. No more plant or what? Me your own oxygen. Oxygen too. Sinanegu. More jani Captain Smart. And the coach Charles no man buy. And that's what you're for too. I saw you from Dom Coyano. One man on that so ho. And this buy and
I see.
They are still protecting the facility. We will come back to that issue.
Yanko your name 90.5 FM Suni. What's that? No, you're actually.
The motor na bayo. Mr. Famoto. Biwan kaminyan duye.
Baby a ufiba no.
Traffic bi ne akwan nye bi na nsuo bi.
Baby a no fiba ne de. Baby a ufiba ne wachi.
Hey.
Sir, me uncle down wo Abom Junction.
Oh, too bad.
Enti kafra. Say production we no takwa production we am ready.
Me patch. Baby akekako. Na wonnim na wo kan sem bi wa. Ya me de ba ja wo no. Masawa
basa. No makayo.
Onyo.
And I pay my promise now you chance about by here we.
Yeah. Onye.
And the chief of staff from where that so.
I don't know. Amaliba na motenenka or a member of the NDC National Communication Team. Efia Kranchua, Deputy Field Operations, United Party UP+. Efia Akwaba.
Nyamiadum.